Okay, picture this. Well, for many of you, you live this. You've just poured yourself a glass of wine after a long day. I know what that's like. Maybe it's your little indulgence. There's something about the habit of it too. Your healthy, quote unquote, healthy treat. Because hey, red wine, it's supposed to be good for you, right? What if I told you it might not be the whole story? Let's dive into the truth because it's not as simple as you may think. Before we get into the myth versus the reality, what about the common narrative, the wine glass? Does the glass really matter? Does it make it taste differently? Yes. The shape of your wine glass can affect the aroma and taste of the wine by controlling how much air reaches the wine and how it hits your palate. So yes, red wine contains some healthy, sounding at least, things like antioxidants and resveratrol you hear so much about. These have been linked to heart health, and for years we've been told that a glass a day keeps the doctor away. The apple or the wine, which do you like? But here's where things get tricky. Recent studies say otherwise. First, well, we'll talk heart health. The French paradox. Have you heard of it? Despite consuming high-fat diets, the French have relatively low rates of heart disease, and this is often attributed to their moderate wine consumption. But the connection between wine and health is still debated. Sure, red wine can help your heart, but not in the way you're thinking. You see, research shows that people who drink moderately often live healthier lifestyles overall. In fact, check this list out of the 20 healthiest cities to live in the world. Is your city on there? It's not necessarily the wine that's doing the work. In fact, newer studies suggest even light alcohol raises your blood pressure, and of course that increases your risk of heart disease. Surprising, right? So which comes first? Is it that they live a great lifestyle and they're not as stressed? And if the wine raises the blood pressure a little bit, it doesn't matter because they're less stressed than the executive worker in America who has high blood pressure, drinks wine, it even gets higher. And in case you were wondering calories, well, a glass of wine typically contains about 120 to 130 calories, depending on the type, which adds up quickly if you're not paying attention. Cognitive function we hear so much about. And longevity, well, it's another mixed bag. Do you guys remember, did anyone watch the expose on nursing homes in Florida? There's a disproportionate amount of older people that live there for many reasons. And they looked at the people in the nursing home, those that had a better cognitive function. What they found out of there, I remember watching it, and it was very interesting, the interviews of the older people. I love it, always hearing them talk. What should you do for your life? What advice do you have to young people? I love hearing that. But one of the common denominators for those who kept their mind was that they drank. And they're either 90-year-olds sitting there talking, I drink and have a cigar every night. But one of the common things, take the cigar away, because we know that doesn't statistically at least pan out. But they did drink a glass or two every night. But let me hit you with this. While some studies, they did find a link between red wine and better cognitive function, others are less convincing when you really look at the data. A recent meta-analysis suggested wine might help, but admitted the data could be biased. So is it really worth the risk? Or are there other things that probably take precedence than drinking red wine for your cognitive function? Now let's talk the cancer connection. Did you know that even moderate drinking is linked to a higher risk of several cancers, including breast and colon cancer? The WHO, the World Health Organization, they recently stated that no amount of alcohol is risk-free, which makes you wonder, are we trading one benefit for multiple risks? Meaning, yes, there might be some factors or numbers, or you can extract some data that show that it's positive, but a lot of people now are looking at the data more closely, and it does appear that maybe there are no benefits. Now, we'll keep going on because there's more to it, but hopefully the wine industry right now isn't about to take me out because it's huge financially, which I'll tell you about in a moment. And someone just asked about those 120 or so calories in a glass. That's a 5-ounce glass. Let's be honest here. When you pour your wine, do you ever go check how many ounces you're pouring? A lot of people are pouring more than 5 ounces. Let's be real here. Another variable, what happens when you drink a little? Your inhibition goes down. And guess what you do? You reach for that dessert. It goes good. A big chocolate cake goes good with that red wine. Slice of pizza, whatever you're eating, your indulgence, you're probably going to do it, especially when they come back and they go, hey, would you like to see the dessert menu? For me, if I don't have sugar in front of me, if I don't have it in the house, I don't eat it. You put a tub of ice cream in my house today, it's gone tomorrow. So I shop accordingly for my brain because I know it's there. I'll indulge. So if you are drinking red wine for the antioxidants, let me blow your mind here. You can get the same benefits from eating berries or enjoying a square of chocolate, real dark chocolate, without the downsides of the alcohol. Maybe there's no need to gamble with your liver or your health given the recent data. So back to our number one question, is any amount of red wine really good for you? Big industry definitely has an interest. So like I said, I might get in trouble for saying this, but the global wine industry, what's it valued at? What do you think? How many billion dollars in 2023 did the wine industry make? What was it valued at? $500 billion. On average, Americans consume about 3 gallons of wine per person, 3 gallons of wine per person per year. And what way is consumption trending? Is it up or down? What would you think given the state of everything? Well, it's trending up. So the bottom line is while red wine might have some benefits, the risks definitely seem to outweigh within newer studies the benefits. And there's probably those other things that you're going to want to do to get the benefits if you could take the wine or leave it. You'll now want to watch this video on coffee and collagen being killed by your coffee drinking. Is that true? When you drink coffee, your collagen decreases and plummets? Watch this video to find out. Keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant by staying tuned in here.